Look, the consistency. When you look at, I said this the other day, the amount of different players that have been through. I mean, if you went, and I'd like to learn how many receivers on an active roster during 06 to now, how many tight ends, how many running backs. That all requires certain disciplines and elements to timing and just the the stamina and preparation. All those things stand out, and the years kind of run together. I think, I'm not speaking for him, but it feels like 7 years. It doesn't feel like 12. I say this all the time. We don't see age in each other when we see each other every day, but then when we see each other's children, we're like, wow, that's when we see age.
Coach, what are your thoughts about Tampa's tight ends and how effective they've been this year?
My first thought is one of them was here on the practice squad, and I just finished saying, I hate that he got out of the building, but I think, look, they've got experience. They've got guys that are detailed in their routes. They've got guys that are accomplished in blocking, a young draft pick. I think it's one of the strengths of their offense, and I think that Dirk and those guys have done a great job. When you start looking at the completions in the red area on third down, it's important to what they do.
Coach, you had a good chance to take a look at Delvin Breaux this past week. How did he look to you as you did the evaluation?
He looked good. Next Wednesday, listen, he got a lot of good work in this week, so we'll see where he's at.
What's next Wednesday? Is that
there's a deadline. Yeah, in other words, he's got to be, I think, by 3 p.m.
But you don't anticipate him being activated for this game?
I didn't say a word about this game. I know that's your job to ask, but I didn't say a word about this game.
Coach, how important do you think field position will be in this game?
It always is. If you play the game on their side of the field, any mistake made, is magnified. If the game's being played on your side of the field with a mistake, it's magnified. So it always is, and it always will be. It's not, it's not unique to. Certainly, sometimes with bad weather, it becomes that much more. But just the common thinking that if you're playing the game on one end of the field and something wrong happens, it's like double. All of a sudden a turnover and you're on the 20 going in, as opposed to, so you get backed up on the 2-yard line, 2 first downs, puts it in a neutral field position. You don't get the first downs, you're punting backed up, you're in a minus field position. So, extremely important.
I know the trade deadline was earlier this week. Did you feel like the market was